What's up, everyone? Ohan here. I'm going to do a quick review on the Book of Sith. It's one of my favorite reads. It's definitely something that I highly recommend to people because I don't get engaged in novels too often because it's very tedious to me because I've tried reading plenty of novels, and by the time I hit page 60 or so, or 80, I start to like fall off because the build up through the story is very tedious. I'm anyways. So this is a book that's supposed to be in the universe, which is what got me engaged in it because it's annotated by characters within the universe like Yoda, Mace Windu, Darth Sidious, Luke Skywalker, and all of them. So it's actually really neat because it's a Bible in a sense, a Star Wars Bible that has different pages from different lore books within the universe, all just ripped out, from their original books and placed into this one book. And it starts off with like the start of the Sith race, of how they became how they were a primitive race to a technologically advanced like empire, and their gripes against the Jedi. So going through the wars of with Darth Bane and Malgus and a lot of the Old Republic contents in this book. Along with Mother Talza and the Night Sisters, because she's technically considered a Sith because she manipulates nature. But then it leads into the Clone Wars, and then it ends there with the rise of the Empire. Because by the time it hits the Empire, of the original trilogy, Luke Skywalker finds his book, and that's kind of when all the lore ends. He's annotated throughout the book, but I don't think he ever wrote anything new for anybody. But when I was watching The Last Jedi, I actually kind of got excited when I saw a red book in the tree because I was wondering if it was this book, because that would be very interesting if it was, because if this book is canon, which it isn't, I don't think it is, then, the Old Republic would be canon. But yeah, now the original version came with a special edition, which I'm sorry, my webcam keeps autofocusing. It came with an original version that came with a Sith holocron, and the Sith holocron came with Sith artifacts and the book itself, and it didn't have like that tag there. It's supposed to. I mean, it doesn't even have the author's name when you open it, and the author's name is Daniel Wallace. And it's on this tag here because the book itself is supposed to feel like it's in the universe, so it doesn't have any barcodes or any other of that content on there, which is pretty cool. But I highly recommend it if you want to know how the Sith work and why Anakin did the things he did and all that good stuff. I highly recommend. And if you want to be a snob about knowing about Sith lore while other people are just watching the movies, read this book. And then there's also the Book of the Jedi, the Mandalorian Handbook, the Imperial Handbook as well. I haven't touched any of those books because after reading this one, I was pretty much satisfied. But if you guys ever get the chance, check this book out. It's actually full of pictures too, and if you're all about that, because I am, I'm all about reading comic books. So having this this I wouldn't call it a tool because it's it's fiction. So but yeah, if you guys want to check it out, do it.